Good morning. I'm meteorologist Kevin Smith here at the National Weather Service in Pocatello with another edition of your weather hazard briefing for Southeast Idaho. This is for Tuesday, February 15th. So light to moderate snow is in progress over large portions of Southeast Idaho. You know, this storm seemed to come in just a little bit slower than some of the model guidance was suggesting, so a little bit of a late start for some areas. And perhaps a little on the light side for accumulations so far this morning for some areas as well. Still waiting for a lot of folks to wake up as far as getting some reports in as to how the snowfall is going this morning. Certainly some parts of the region are seeing slick travel conditions. Did get a report already this morning of about a half an inch of snow down in the basin in the Stanley area, and we're assuming the mountains did a little bit better up there. So we'll show you in just a moment the timing of all of this, but snow showers continuing this morning, moving off to the south and east. We've already cleared a lot of that activity out of the central mountains, and we'll see a lot of that activity slowly winding down as we head into midday and the early afternoon hours. So be mindful of slick travel conditions this morning. Not everyone everywhere is necessarily going to see snow-covered roads, but we haven't dealt with this type of weather in a little while, so definitely keep that in the back of your mind. If you are seeing snow in your area, or there may be snow along your route as you head out to commute or travel this morning, keep that in mind. Leave extra time to reach your destination, slow down, and practice safe driving this morning. Like we said, snow will push southeast and taper off by early afternoon for most areas. We do have a secondary wave coming in tomorrow, little bit of a part two. It's a weaker wave, so it may bring a few light snow showers just about anywhere across southeast Idaho. I think those will be favored in the mountain areas, and particularly in mountain areas east of Interstate 15. Not expecting a ton of accumulation out of that. Be pretty low impact for most areas. We'll trend drier and quieter as far as the weather goes into Thursday, Friday. Little bit of a sign, though, as we head out towards Sunday and Monday. We're talking almost a week out of a little bit better, a little bit more organized, little wetter storm system potentially impacting some portion of the Pacific Northwest. Not going to dive into details during the briefing this morning on that. We're just starting to watch trends in the models to see how they're handling this possible storm, but certainly some good news there as far as another chance of seeing some snow and building some more snowpack and water supply across our mountains here in southeast Idaho. So impacts are really today, lingering for a few spots into tomorrow. Pretty much done up in the Stanley area as far as precipitation, and we're clearing that out of the rest of the central mountains as well early this morning, but we'll continue to see snow showers over the course of the morning everywhere else, and possibly lingering in the eastern and southern highlands into the afternoon as well. So a little bit of an impact there, again, mostly as far as slick driving conditions are concerned over the course of the day today, including the morning commute this morning. That secondary wave drops in tomorrow. Few snow showers. We've cautiously let things go here in the eastern Magic Valley. I think you're going to stay dry, but a few snow showers possible just about anywhere else. And again, east of I-15 in the mountains, probably the most favored area. Also some breezy conditions in the South Hills with that. But other than that, trending drier and quieter into your Thursday and your Friday, probably your Saturday as well, as we watch how things play out for another possible system Sunday, Monday. Satellite this morning certainly showing that system coming through. There are quite a few clouds over southern Idaho, and as we expand out into the bigger picture, we're kind of back into the same pattern here. Ridge of high pressure out over the Pacific, and you can see this really nice stream of moisture coming north and then riding over the high pressure ridge. So high pressure has a clockwise circulation in general around it, and that's certainly illustrated here on the satellite. So the big question is, how effectively can we break down the ridge as far as getting systems down in here into our area? And if we can't really break down the ridge, where is that active storm track? It's generally going to come up and over the ridge, and it's been favoring Canada into Montana for much of the past month or so. That's why we've been so dry. So things that we'll be watching here as we go into the next few days. Certainly there are some signs that that next possible system Sunday, Monday could do a pretty good job at breaking down eastern portions of the ridge here and potentially coming down into our area. So stay tuned for more on that. Taking a look at alerts this morning, a few winter weather advisories out there. Nothing in effect for our southeast Idaho forecast area simply because snowfall amounts are a little too light. kind of typical for winter this time of year here in Idaho. But if you are traveling north, winter weather advisories continue up into Lemhi County and over the border into Montana for a little bit higher snowfall amounts. You can see a few other places lit up here as well. So let's take a quick look at how things are going to play out for the rest of the day. So as I always caution you, this is a single computer model out of many that we look at. And the model is trying to simulate what it thinks the radar might look like over the course of the day. So this is not going to be perfect, but we use it to give you a general idea of the trends and placement of some of the more organized precipitation. So kicking things off here is of this recording at 5 a.m., the Snake Plain corridor into adjacent highlands, up into the Upper Snake and Driggs area as well, seeing snowfall. And as we go forward 1 hour at a time to 7 a.m., 8 a.m., 9 a.m., you can see a general trend of things shifting a little bit off to the south and east. We'll see things slowly drying out across the Central Mountains and eventually into the Snake Plain as well. 10, 11, noon, that trend continues. The main band of snowfall may break up just a little bit, and we'll see more showery, snow showery activity here by midday. And as we progress into the afternoon, that general diminishing trend and eastward and southward trend continues. By 6 p.m., just a few light snow showers out there with the best chance down toward Bear Lake. And as we proceed to 7, 8, 9 p.m., 10 p.m. this evening, things shutting down pretty effectively for this system. This is additional snowfall amounts that we're expecting. So we have already seen some snow in portions of the Central Mountains and out toward the Magic Valley. So additional snowfall from 5 a.m. onward through the rest of the storm today. Generally still looking for about a dusting to an inch or so up the Snake Plain corridor. And you can see a little bit better shading here south of Pocatello in the terrain and then up through the eastern highlands toward Driggs, up into the Tetons as well. 1 to 3 inches or so is our general expectation in this area. Maybe a few isolated 4-inch amounts as you get up into the higher terrain. Again, most of that this morning, a little bit lingering into the afternoon hours here to the east of I-15. So with all that in mind, again, even if roads in your local neighborhood aren't bad, mileage is going to vary a little bit across the region. Please keep in mind safe driving. 70% of snow and ice-related injuries occur in automobiles, so 'tis the season. Slow down, leave extra time to reach your destination, leave extra space between you and any other vehicles that are on the road. Better to take a little bit longer for your travel or be just a few minutes late than to have accidents that are going to ruin your day. High temperatures out there cooler today, generally getting up into the low to mid 30s. Most areas staying below freezing for most of the day, so not quite as pleasant as what we've seen the past few days, but not terrible either. As we step forward to Wednesday, just a little bit cooler, upper 20s to mid 30s. By Thursday, about the same, but we'll start to see some upper 30s creeping into the Magic Valley region here. Friday, again, quieter weather, little bit of a slight nudge as far as a warming trend, possibly making a run at 40 in the Pocatello area, 43 out in Burley, maybe 40 again for Stanley, Chalice, and Salmon by the time we get out to Friday or so. Looking over the next 6 to 10 days with outlooks here from the Climate Prediction Center, actually favoring above normal precipitation chances here across the west, including southeast Idaho. And that possible system coming up on Sunday or Monday may certainly be a part of that. And temperature-wise, leaning a little bit cooler as well. So at least for a while, signals are kind of leaning into this cooler, wetter pattern here for a little bit, which is not what we've seen here over the past month, and certainly what we want to see as far as combating our drought and getting some more snowpack built up in the higher elevations. So stay tuned, and we'll see what we can pull off here over the next couple of weeks. And that's the weather here over the next few days. Thank you for tuning in again with us. If you have questions, comments, concerns, we are here 24/7, so feel free to reach out to our office. Everyone have a safe Tuesday.